On the morning of September 16th, 2018, my life was changed forever. My husband, best friend and father of my 2 children, Gavin Gladding, was stolen from us by a reckless driver.
And that there is the emotional words of Susan Gladding. She was in front of a committee at the state capitol this week talking about Gavin's law. Of course, Gavin Gladding, the vice principal, killed in a hit and run last year. And of course, we welcome our panel back for round 2. We have Steve Brandau over there, Eric Payne, and Laura Tsutsui. And I'll tell you what, we'll start with you, Steve. This was a powerful, moving time for Susan Gladding, the whole family there, for the Gladding family. Jim Patterson bringing this to the forefront with this AB 582 new law talking about stiffer penalties for hit-and-run drivers, whether they be drunk or not. Obviously, stiffer penalty by whether it be bodily injury or death. The committee says, hey, now we want to work with her because of this moving speech. Right thing to do?
Yeah, shout out to Jim Patterson for bringing it forward. I think the key player, as we just saw, was Susan Gladding, right? It just shows what one person can do, a mother, a wife that's had this tragic loss, full of emotion. And I'm very glad to see politicians can still be moved by individuals with that kind of loss. And so I was pleasantly surprised and very happy with the outcome so far.
And Eric, is this a no-brainer here? Should there be stiffer penalties for hit-and-run drivers who cause death or serious bodily injury? 4 to 8 years?
Yeah, I think it's definitely based on a case-by-case basis. But I definitely think her testimony was very compelling, and I think that it's unfortunate and sad that it resulted in the death of a loved one. I think that the legislative process will be responsive to the needs.
Should this change? I mean, obviously, the person convicted in this, and obviously there's 2 other people that could be convicted as well. Laura, you've seen this case unfold, as we all have. Should their penalties change if this law changes?
You know, I'm not really sure. I think it's going to depend. I know that's kind of what the impetus was for this, was people were really frustrated that the first person charged got what many people considered a light sentence. But at this point, I think we'll just have to see kind of what the public response is and if that's even possible.
All right, I want to move on to Governor Gavin Newsom's new water tax proposal, charging California water customers an extra $10 a month to clean up the contamination or tainted water for 1 million Californians. Eric, I want to start with you. Should we see a $10 tax in our water bill to clean up water, or is this just Governor Gavin Newsom picking at the wrong tax here for California customers?
No, I definitely think that the governor has been responsive to the needs of Central Valley families. I think that there are toxic taps. I mean, there are folks that don't have access to clean drinking water. They can't shower properly because of the water contaminants. I think that there's a lack of infrastructure in the Central Valley in terms of our watering systems.
But Steve, should water customers be held responsible for it, though?
Yeah, I don't think so at this point. I'll tell you why. In my opinion, the state of California has totally mismanaged water, among other things. But water is a key thing that we all need to live. And the mismanagement of water, the mere fact that we have the amount of rain that we have this year, still incapable of holding that water captive somewhere in a system. For me, I think it's going too far to ask the taxpayers, homeowners, people who use water to foot the bill when there's been clear mismanagement to this point.
Does Governor Gavin Newsom have a point here? Should there be this extra bill? It'd be $120 a month for a family.
Right.
Where they may be able to use that somewhere else. Or is this the right thing to do?
Well, I think in theory what would happen is that, as you mentioned, Eric, that, you know, it's our infrastructure that's problematic, and it's our ability to capture this water. And so I think in a perfect world, that water could be used to upgrade that infrastructure and then fix this problem so that, you know, this isn't a long-term tax. But we've seen, you know, I think guaranteeing that is something that maybe nobody is prepared to do right now.
I said $120 a month. It should be $120 a year.
Yeah,
my math was off real quick. Yeah.
But you know, Alex, on all taxes, they're never short term. This is going to go on. And I don't think it's fair to ask the taxpayers, including citizens, families in Fresno, to foot the bill for this when we don't even have a clear path forward on how we're going to address water infrastructure. It's one thing to say, we're going to do this, this, and this, and I need you to pay, and this is how we pay for it. We don't have the this, this, and this yet. So I think this is way too early to ask taxpayers to foot the bill.
All right, we have really seconds here, and I want to get everybody's quick take. Hot take on this. Nunes suing Twitter, $250 million. Does he have a good point, and should it happen?
If you're asking me,
Yep.
I think so. My good friend Oliver Baines told me once, Steve, you're not going to understand what it's like to be a black man because you're not a black man. And I think you're not going to understand the things conservatives have to put up with unless you are a conservative. I've experienced it firsthand. It's definitely bias. I think Twitter's been way out of line. The $250 million lawsuit that Congressman Nunes is bringing forward, I hope it changes the system. That's what I really hope for.
Eric, your thought?
I mean, as a public official, I've been victim of alt accounts. I've been victim of attacks on social media, and I'm not suing Twitter. You know, it's unheard of. I mean, you have other things to focus on in Congress.
All right, Laura, quick 10 seconds.
Yeah, I think honestly, maybe this really has given more air to people who oppose him, and so I don't know. I think for the people that he's trying to tamp down, it's not really doing that.
All right, good to see you guys. Thank you so much for being here on Sunday Morning Matters.